You're listening to 90.8 Hills FM Radio.
This is 90.8 Hills FM radio station, using our voice to rate your choice. Stay tuned.
Huni thaka khanso apuni khan jani bole hak ase. Jani kina thakibi ki HIV lagi bole tu itu charta rasta para hi ase.
HIV lagi gina thaka khan logote unprotected sex kuria para.
HIV infected needles or syringes chola karne.
HIV lagi gina thaka amma ekta para tai laga bacha ke lagai dibo pare.
HIV infected khun laga transfusion kuria para.
HIV uporte aro jankari lobo karne dial kuribi 1097.
Itu jankari diase Nagaland State AIDS Control Society para.
90.8 Hills FM in partnership with Task Force for Music and Arts presents TaFMA Thursday. Stay tuned to listen to local artists every Thursday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. on 90.8 Hills FM.
Hello listeners, good evening. Sop monage aro aji Thursday je to mohan 6 to 7 TaFMA Thursday thakibo aro TaFMA do bishi manuwa bi jane thakibo aro kunba manu do na jane na bi thakibo itu ba moi apni gan ke lop khoi dibo. TaFMA do ki ase kule to Task Force for Music and Arts ase aro ami kan 90.8 Hills FM bi takhan logote hat milai gina amian sop Nagaland de local artist kan ge tahan ge promote kurbo karne ase aro apni khale gana kura itu ekla noe hulibi alag dusra jaga te ki apni late talent thakilibi ami khan hat milai gena itu jaga te promote kurgena tahan ge support kurbo karne ase koi gina apni khan ge itu janai dese aro itu logote aji ami khan logote be aro iman bal artist ai gina ase to moi apni khan ge aro janai dibo holebi mohan ekta short gana hunibo inega korna jaldi wapas aibo apni logote.
August is here. I've kept my shorts ready to go. My friends are here. We're about to have a blast this day. Oh yeah. Pack my bags. Can't wait to move out with my baby. I'm ready to go. Hey, oh, hey, yeah. It's summertime, it's so much fun. Everything is green with flowers and fruits blooming in the trees. The birds are here, their wings are spread, ready to fly up in the sky. Pack my bags. Can't wait to move out with my baby. I'm ready to go. Hey, oh, hey, yeah. It's summertime, it's so much fun. Hey, yeah. Hey, oh, hey, yeah. Reggae music in the air. Hey.
Hello listeners, welcome back. Aro itu gana taise summertime. Marin supong la gana taise to apni khan jai na YouTube TV check karo paro. Aro hudai kwa nishina apni khan bi local artist kan ye support ko thakibi. Takhan la channel kan subscribe ko dibi, share ko thakibi, like ko thakibi. Ami ane ekjon ba ekjon ge madad korna jawa. Aro especially mohan local manu ke to mohan ba madad na korise kole kinga age jawa. Hoino noi listeners. Etu ba help ko thakibi, takhan la channel subscribe ko dibi, like ko dibi, share ko dibi. Aro itia mohan rukhi thaka nishina aji laga content di jawole se. Aro aji moi khan logote ase Mr. WYRD. Aro moi khan la guest host RJ Marjong. तो मोहन ताइजन ला कन्वर्सेशन हुनी गेना एना कोना जल्दी अपनी कन लोगोते वापस आइवो तो हुनी तागिबी 90.8 हिल्स एफएम आरजे बेला लोगोते.
Hello, listeners. Thank you for tuning to 90.8 Hills FM. I'm your host, RJ Marjong, and this is Music in Focus, where we talk about all things music related as I interview some of your favorite artists while also introducing up and coming artists in the region. And today, here at the studio, we have someone I personally am a big fan of ever since his first collaboration with Sujan Day, which I'll be playing for you in a bit, and there's no doubt you'll fall in love instantly. He's only now emerging from his cocoon and is going to fly very high in the industry and definitely a name to watch out for. So it is my pleasure to introduce WYRD.
Hello.
Thank you so much, WYRD, for coming in today. And if I might add, in very short notice, like not a lot of people are familiar with you or your work. So why don't we just start off with like a short introduction about yourself and we can dive into some of your recent and old works.
For sure. First of all, thank you so much for having me here.
Of course, it is our pleasure.
I go by the name WYRD, but my real name is Adi. And some people call me a rapper, but I disagree because I believe like I'm not just a rapper, but a musician. I'm a creator. I love to write, and that's why I like request everyone. Like, I'm not a rapper. Don't
just
call me that.
Just put you in like a box, right?
Exactly. Like, don't define me.
Don't define you.
Don't define me
Right.
yet.
To define is to limit.
Exactly, man. And so I started off my career professionally as a musician, I think on the year 2020. So
Was that the year the pandemic hit?
Exactly.
Yes.
I think that's the reason why I am a artist today. Because you know how the lockdown infected, I was about to say that. So infected our mindset,
Right.
it made us realize like we need to be more active. We need to do more stuff, like.
Just put yourself out there,
Yeah.
creatively.
Yeah. And before lockdown happened, it was hard for me to like express my feelings. I don't know why, but this lockdown kind of gave me an opportunity to like express whatever I felt. And
Right.
so you introduced about my song Oceans, right?
Right.
So that was made in the year 2020 itself, and that song happened because of the lockdown. And so I've been really grateful for the lockdown since that. And I don't have much to talk about. I'm just new here. I'm making new music every day. And
I mean, you only have 2 songs out right now, like a collaboration with Sujan Day, that is Oceans, and Replay.
Yeah, Replay is another song that I worked on the year 2021. That was no, actually, wait, hold on. I wrote the song when I was in my college, 2019.
You wrote the song Replay.
Yeah, I wrote the song Replay in the year 2019. But then we could not progress the work. So I'll be very honest with you about artists. So most of us, we tend to, like, go with the flow. Like, we tend to not force ourselves to be creative. We just wait for the moment it comes to us, and
you don't force it.
you never force it. We let it flow on their own. We waited for the right moment, and the moment we felt like, I think it's time to release Replay or like record it again. We did, and I think that was the year 2021. But still, it took us almost around 7-8 months to like get it done completely and release it.
Was it just a recording?
So, like people think it's so easy to make a song. It's like just go.
Which it isn't.
Which is not true at all. Like you have to first, like make the structure, get the melody, find the right chords,
The arrangements.
the elements, whatever
Yeah.
whatever you need, and then people think that okay, it's done. They have the structure ready, they have the
Mhm.
production ready, but then we move on. Okay, what's next? Next you have to get the sound engineered properly. It has to sound this way. It has to sound their way. Next we move on to making our cover art,
Mhm.
and it goes on and on and on. Like it doesn't stop, and so that's why it takes so much time, and especially for people like me who are just starting off.
Right.
It's a little hard for us. Our pace is a little slower than the normal people.
But I feel like all that hard work really paid off. Because fun fact, the video garnered over 100K views
Yeah.
in a week's time.
Yeah, that
I
was
mean,
quite impressive.
Right, it is very impressive. I mean, and also the works of Cody Jinks. I mean, come on. I mean,
Yeah.
he is a one-man army. Like everybody says that. And he is overly talented in this field. And then not just, I think all the elements pulled in together, like with Kino's vocals, your verse in the song.
Mhm.
I think it just all like blended like perfectly.
Mhm.
I mean, to give the product that it did at the end, right?
Mhm.
So
So
how do I mean? So you wrote this song,
Yeah.
And how did you work
you want
things
me to
out
tell
with
you the
Kino?
story?
Right.
Okay. So Kino was in Chennai, in his college, Swarna Bhumi musical. I
Right.
forgot the name exactly, but so he and a girl called Aditi. So it's funny that it's very similar to my name,
Mhm.
but they were sitting down and they had this melody in their head. So that hi, that
Mhm.
part.
Right.
Like they were jamming with it, and then suddenly Kino calls me up and he's like, "Hey bro, like you know what, like we have a song, man, you wanna try it out? You wanna hit a verse on that?" I was like, "Oh, for sure." So he sent me a raw recording from his phone, and I heard Aditi's vocals and I was like, "Damn, this is
Right.
this is what I want." I've never heard such a beautiful like vocalist, man. Like she's gem. Like I mean, she's a very low key person. That's why people don't know her. But the day she goes mainstream, she's gonna go viral for sure. And anyway,
And that's the angelic voice that we hear on
yes,
replay.
yes, she goes by the name Ratri,
Uh-huh.
which means night. I don't know why. So yeah. Anyway, coming back to it, like she sends me that. They sent me that recording.
And
It
you
took-
immediately fell in love.
Bro, it took me 15 minutes to finish that song. 15 minutes. And I was so surprised because that was one of the first, like, this was the second song that I ever wrote for anyone or for myself. And
Oh, was it written for somebody in particular?
yeah. See, not in music, especially for me as a writer, nothing comes out without inspiration. I
Mhm.
need inspiration to like,
Of course.
to even wake up. I need inspiration.
Don't we all? Don't we all?
I think so, right?
We do.
But I believe I lack a lot of discipline, and I am more towards a person who would just go with the flow instead of
Mhm.
like following rules and regulations. And so if I like something, I don't mind investing my time on it. So that song made me, I was like, oh damn, I have to do this. And
So
so
I think that was the push that you needed, like, to
yeah,
take on this career.
my friends inspired me.
Right.
Like Kino. So I don't know why even Kino contacted me, because that time I didn't even make a song. No, I
Mhm.
was not out there as a artist, but he knew I was doing things, and the fact that he called me up and he was like, "Bro, you want to try this?" I felt so good because he was one of my first friend who ever appreciated my music, and that inspired me. He
Right.
inspired me. That recording inspired me, and then 15 minutes later, I had the song ready.
And then the journey started from there.
Yes, ma'am.
And then after, I mean, you wrote Replay before Oceans.
Yeah, I wrote
But then
Oceans
Oceans
later,
was released
earlier.
earlier. So, I mean, what went into, like, what happened there?
So, Kino, like I said, Kino was in Chennai, right?
Mhm.
So he was there for a very long time, and during the lockdown he was stuck in Guwahati,
Mhm.
could not come home. So we see, like, making a song over the phone
Yeah.
is really difficult. Like,
I can only imagine. I
Yeah.
mean, you can't even make plans to go out on over the phone.
exactly, like, so when I actually I wanted to finish it off earlier, like before I started off with Oceans, but then the fact that they were not here kind of ruined the I would say the flow again, because inspiration fades away, you know.
Mhm.
And so
And then just being in there in person, I think makes a huge
Yeah.
difference.
and that's the reason, no, when Kino came back,
Right.
so there was one more obstacle we had, and that was with our friend Ratri. She had some issues, like she was going through depression, and so she could
Mhm.
not send us the recording on time.
Mm.
But that's a story for some other day. Anyway, yeah, I think that was the reason. The lockdown was the reason that
Mhm.
we had to delay on the release of the song.
Right. But then, like, because of the lockdown,
Yeah.
I mean, something good came out of it, which
Yeah,
was Oceans.
totally,
I
totally.
feel. I mean, when I heard the song, I was just so sure that it wasn't produced here, that it wasn't from our people. I was just like, no way.
That's like one of the best
I
compliments.
mean, with good reason, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think because every time I play it
Mhm.
in the car or like just for my friends, like, and
Mhm.
I have it on my playlist. I have had it on my playlist ever since the day I listened to it, right?
Mhm.
And then even now, I mean, so you know how you keep listening to a song and it just gets like
Yeah.
too monotonous, and then you need to take a break
Uh-huh.
and then listen to something else
Mm.
and then come back to it. But then I
Mhm.
think with Oceans, that is not the case at all. I mean, you have everything. Like you have Sujan's like buttery voice,
Angelic.
and then there's your verse. I mean
Mhm.
that verse is really something.
Thank you.
I mean, and we hear our friends just going over that one part, baby, oh my baby.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a inside thing, but still, I mean,
you know, like,
that really personifies like you as an
Yeah.
artist, right? The vocals and
Mhm.
that you produce for this for Oceans.
Like, can I share something? Like,
Right.
sorry to interrupt you, but you know, there are moments in our. I think every artist goes through this. So when you are trying to create something, like you're working on the keys or you're working on the guitar, and you hear something so nice,
Mhm.
and the moment you hear it, you're like, okay, this is gonna go. So while making Oceans,
Yeah.
the moment we found that chorus or that hook, baby, oh my baby, we were like, I think this is it. Oh, that moment itself, we knew it was gonna be different. But obviously, you know,
I
like,
mean, no, that hook, be it be it on Spotify or live, and then I feel like everybody should listen to this song live because it sounds exactly the same as the recording. I mean, the live performance. I mean, you guys sang
yeah,
at Listen 2.0
yeah,
last year,
Uh-huh.
like this
This
year,
year, this year.
April.
yeah.
We have a live recording of that session on YouTube. Listen NGL. You can go and check it out on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
But that was, I mean, I think that was the highlight of the night, right? Don't you think?
I
mean-
don't want to sound too arrogant.
For me, I feel so. I mean, I was part of the audience, so yeah, in my opinion.
That'd be wise. Like, if you say it, if I say it, I'll be like, he's too arrogant. I don't want that.
So like okay, this song as well was written for somebody.
It's always for somebody.
Right. So so you wrote this song, and then when did Sujan like get into it?
So, as much as I remember, what happened was I was returned. So that happened during March 2020, exactly when the lockdown
Right.
striked. Okay, so
Lockdowns.
it started March
24th.
15th. For us, Kolkata.
Okay.
We came back. I was coming back from Kolkata as I was doing my graduation there. So I was in Guwahati for a halt. I was meeting my cousins, and suddenly Sujan sends me this beautiful
Ukulele.
ukulele loop, and then he's like, bro, try something on this.
Mm-hmm.
You won't believe it, like the first line that came out of my mouth was "Baby." That was it. Like, it didn't take me a
Not even a
night.
second?
I won't lie. A
Okay.
minute maybe.
A minute.
But nothing more than that. So I'm just listening to that, and I had like a drink in my hand. I'm just listening to it, vibing to it. I'm like, bro, this is really good. I'm gonna send you something right now. And I cut up the call. I went to a room alone. I closed the door, and then I'm trying to send him a small recording, like, and then he heard it and he was like, bro, done deal. I think we're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
Then he was in Mumbai that time,
Right.
and he comes back. So it didn't happen in like a month or two, because we took around we started around March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, almost 9 months to finish that song. It's like a baby for us.
Yeah, I mean, it's your. I think it is your
It
baby,
is my baby.
and it's growing up to be a very beautiful kid
Yeah.
now.
So it took 9 months to make that song, and yeah. So the writing process was very quick. Writing doesn't take much time. It's always like the sounds, the elements that takes a lot of time, and
Right.
we were done by the month of writing the song. We were done by say
So
June or
you
July.
started March.
I started March, and then we stopped it for some time. He
Mhm.
came back from Mumbai, back to Nagaland, and then we sat down, and we started talking about like the story behind the song,
Right.
and that's where we discussed the lyrics, and we had it all jotted down.
And I mean, as an independent artist, I mean, it's not easy, right? I mean, to like put out music. I mean, a lot goes into it. Not just your creative, what do you call, load, but then with production, with like funds coming in, and like how much you're earning from, like, I mean, how much do you even earn from Spotify, right? Peanuts. So like, I mean, and this career path is often like frowned upon. So when you first decided to like take on like this journey in music, like how did your family take it? Like was it hard to like convince, or how was it? How was that?
Can I tell you the real story?
Yeah.
I never told them.
Oh,
They did
so
not.
this is like your underground project.
For real. Like, nobody in my family is a musician. Nobody even thought that they would have a son who is a musician. And actually, like, I loved singing since my
You've always been a performer.
For real. Like, I always wanted to, but then things changed. For a while, I was like, no, that's not the one for me. And my father is a businessman, so they all expected me to become a businessman, right? And I believe that too. I'm like, I'm gonna be a businessman. But when I'm left alone in a room, the only thing I can really do is sing,
Right.
or make music, nothing else. And that's my thing. And I didn't need to tell it to my mommy and my daddy, because they always told me, do whatever you want. Like, you can be whatever you want, you can do whatever you want. And it's not like I didn't wanna, but I knew my mom wouldn't be so excited about it, because
I mean that's given,
yeah,
right?
So after I released Oceans, like, I was so hyped. I wanted to tell them, like, yeah, I did it. I made a song. I think you can listen to it too, because other than that, it was all rap. So
Yeah.
she's like, I don't like rap.
Of course.
Right, mommy, typical mommy.
Yes.
And then I play her Oceans, and she's like, oh, so good. And that's all she said. She didn't even.
I mean, I think that's all you need from your mom. I mean, they're your biggest fan, but also they're your most
Biggest critic.
brutal critics. So I mean,
Yeah.
that is something coming from.
So
your
like
mom.
that moment, when she said it's good, to be honest, I was like disappointed, because like I wanted something.
you
better
expected
than
the
that.
same excitement.
Yeah, true. Like,
Yeah.
I wanted it to be reciprocated,
Yeah.
like, so I was like so excited. But then I realized later that just because she was not satisfied with what I made her listen, it kind of inspired me more. It gave me the motivation, the drive. Like, I'll have to be so good that she has to see it. And
Like something like Eminem,
did Eminem
or is
do
that too brutal?
Nah, I love my mom.
So on that note,
Yeah.
let's take a short break, and we will be back to talk more about WYRD. Stay tuned.
She spent the summertime in LA, and I've been writing words to say. Rose tides and cherry lips, broken records, how I miss. You told me not to worry, you told me don't be sorry. Oceans apart and miles away, I've got 1,000 reasons to stay. Is it you, or it's just me? We are lovers trying to be. 'Cause darling, I want you, can't you see? You're all I want, you're all I need.
Baby, oh my baby, I've been waiting for my baby, baby, oh my baby, I've been waiting for my baby. You've been around the world but you didn't even see. You've been around the world but you didn't even see. Crazy, oh I'm crazy, oh my baby, call me crazy. Let past be the present, I give you my presence. And letters come later, I make you my matter. The distance the matter, I miss all our chatters. The distance, no patience. I wanna give you my soul, and all I got is this song. And all I got is this song. Is this enough, are you sure? Is this enough, are you sure? Is this enough, are you sure? Are you sure?
Is it you, or it's just me? We are lovers trying to be. 'Cause darling, I want you, can't you see? You're all I want, you're all I need. Is it you, or it's just me? We are lovers trying to be. 'Cause darling, I want you, can't you see? You're all I want, you're all I need. We are lovers meant to be.
Welcome back, listeners, to 90.8 Hills FM. I'm in conversation with WYRD, and as we were discussing earlier, music as a career. So, WYRD, what is one struggle that you face as an artist in Nagaland?
Yeah, asking me for one, but I have like a million.
Of course, just like, okay, just give us a gist of
Okay.
like the struggles
The
that you
most,
face.
I think the most common problems we as an artist here face is that we have limited resources,
Right.
as in
In terms of like production houses,
artists,
artists to collab with.
yeah, and also like good engineers,
Mm-hmm.
and so that's one major that comes pre-production.
Right.
Then post-production.
Post-production will be the promotions, I
Yeah.
feel.
So in that the most troubling thing I have faced personally is reaching out to a wider range of audience.
Mm-hmm.
Since we are new, no, like
Right.
we have to work a lot. We have to reach out to people, maybe not door to door, but
Mm-hmm.
in so many
I mean,
other ways.
people might think it's easier now that like social media, like everybody uses social media as a tool to like promote themselves, but then it's not as easy, I feel.
No, it's not. Like, see, it might look easier because now it's easier to reach people, but
right.
the
But
amount
to
of
connect,
the amount of people trying to reach
right?
has changed. You know, like it has been scaling every day.
Yeah.
And even say if I make an ad advertisement to reach out to this portion of an audience. So I am pretty sure there are like at least X number of musicians just like me who are trying to reach the same audience.
Yeah.
And so there is a competition between us. Like there's a competition between competition. And so it becomes very troubling for a musician who just started off, who is not known by anyone to, you know, connect with any of the audience.
I mean, but regardless of it all, I mean, you're still out here like grinding day and night, right? Because I know this is going to work out.
Yes, it's sure.
I mean, soon enough. I mean, it's only a matter of time, I think.
I keep telling myself,
right,
consistency is the key. And I believe in it, you know.
I mean, but what is that one thing that pushes you to just keep doing what you're doing?
I think a few minutes ago I had mentioned that if you keep me in a room without anything, like like without nothing, you know, like there's just a empty,
four walls.
just empty room, four walls. What would I do? I would sing a song, because that's the only thing I'm good at, and that's the one thing that keeps me alive. So basically, music is the reason why I do this, and I make music because music makes me feel good.
Right. I mean, you know, music is everybody's what do you call?
Escape.
But was there, I mean, a point in your life that you wanted to escape from that escape? Like, was there a point when you wanted to just give up?
I think every day I want to give up. Every time I face a problem that I've never faced before, this thought comes to my mind, you know, like, I don't want to do this. I'm tired of this. Because
you just want to close that chapter and walk away.
Yeah, to be very, very frank with you, yeah. And as an independent artist, my troubles never stop, you know, like it just keeps coming one after the other. I finish one, there's another one just waiting for me to, you know, like enter. But though I want to give up every day, I won't. That's the only difference. I said consistency is the key, and I truly believe in it, because honestly, there were times when I gave up, but I found my way back to it. Every time I give up, I'll come back. Because like I said, again, you lock me in a room, I'll still make music.
So, okay, you're not exactly an independent artist, you know? I mean, let's talk about Black Creatives.
Ah, okay.
I mean, it's a company that you you founded.
Yeah, me and my best friend, we founded this company together. We call it Black Creatives. Don't ask me why the name Black, because we don't know. Maybe just because we love the color black. But yes, we started this company 2021 officially. So if you want me to tell you about the company, it's as simple as I can tell you right now. It's like, we are here for artists like me and my friends, you know, like independent artists like us who are going through difficulties and who have
getting their music out there.
Yeah. And you know, like, how did we start this company? It was because me and my friends were artists, right?
Right.
And we started seeing the problems that independent artists face. And though we have all the tools we need digitally, there are still some places, you know, you actually need proper guidance.
Right.
Someone professional to tell you know, like, go here or there. They can guide you through.
So like a consultancy firm.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah.
And I think even with Black Creatives, you don't define, because to define is the limit. There's so many things that Black Creatives
That's why we chose the name Creative, not like Black Creatives, and not
like
Black
a label
Agency.
or agency.
We just didn't want it to be defined, to be very honest. Yeah.
So who's this friend of yours that is also a co-founder?
He's the co-founder, and he's my best friend. He doesn't like to be public.
Right.
He tries to hide his identity, but I'm just gonna state his name.
Yes.
Yeah. Should I?
Yeah, I think you should.
Okay. His name is.
The world needs to know.
His name is Sandilong Jimomi. He goes by the name Ghost.
Ghost.
Yeah.
I mean, that's Senti for you.
Yeah.
And okay, what's the game plan from here? Like, how are you gonna go about?
That's a difficult question to answer, because every day the plan changes like a little bit. You know,
Yeah.
today I'm like, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna do this, but by the time it's tomorrow, I see that I have to improvise. I have to change the game plan. And but to give you a very simple general answer to this, I think the game plan is to keep going on and on and on, make new music every day if possible, and reach out to the world. That's all, man. I want people to sing my song word to word, and the day I achieve that, I think it'll be the day I'm truly happy.
With yourself, just like I mean, you have regardless of like the work that you've put out so far, you have done like quite a few shows here and there.
Oh yeah.
You've played Manipur.
This year actually, this year was a year full of shows. We did like around 3 to 4 shows.
And you have another one coming up that is November.
Yeah, November 5th.
5th.
Yeah. I'll be performing.
The Music Fest.
Yeah, it's called Groove
By
22.
Groove 22.
Yeah, so it's going to be a musical event. If
at
you're
Ico Greens.
Yeah, at Ico Greens.
And so there's like a couple of artists playing.
Oh yeah, like very, very talented artists. I have 2 of my friends performing there as well.
From Black Creatives.
Yeah.
Coco Savino.
Yeah, Sujande and Coco Savino.
Yes. I mean, I think that's going to be like a really good show.
You should see them live.
I mean, I have.
Sorry.
Then,
who am I talking to?
Yes. I mean, something else. I mean, and the 3 of you together.
Yeah.
I think that's a whole package.
The tour that we did, it was all together.
Yeah.
We performed it as a collective, and we went to Mokchung, we went to Manipur. It was crazy. It was a wild experience for us.
I mean, how was the audience like in Imphal? Like, was it anything like you anticipated or even better?
So, I don't want to sound insulting, but at first, I had very low expectations. I was like...
I mean, that's not insulting in any way.
Might be at some places, but that's where it was all like a surprise waiting for me. Like I go there.
Because it's a different genre that you guys...
Yeah, and it was like one of my first shows, so I was not so confident. And talking about the audience, I was not expecting much. I was like, and they're gonna be like normal people just listening,
just drinking and eating.
But then we start performing, and we see people are actually enjoying the show.
And they're getting up, and I mean, I saw the...
They even wanted to like join us on the stage, man. And I was like, okay.
And then you guys do like a limited set, so like you don't, like you guys keep the audience wanting more. But I think you did give in to one of the requests.
Yeah.
Very adamant.
Yeah, the guy had a beer in his hand.
Yeah.
And he just walks to the stage and he's like, "Can you please do this song?" And my friend Sujan was on the stage. He was like, at first no, but then they kept asking, and they even requested like in such a polite manner that he could not say no. And then
I mean, you had to do it.
Yeah, that was deserving, totally deserving.
Very.
And it made the night for all of us, the performers, the audience. It was fun seeing everyone smile, be happy, beautiful
What was
faces.
your highlight? The man with the beer can?
No, there was this another guy. Okay, like they had there were 5 of them sitting in one table, and so usually I don't do cover songs, but for that set I had chosen like 2 songs that I wanted to cover from my favorite artists, Triple X Tentacion and Joey Badass. And I think they knew the song.
Right.
So they actually started singing along, bro. And that was the first time, I've never seen someone do that. While I'm performing. Right. And then when I see that, I told myself, okay, this is exactly what they must be feeling, the great artists, when they perform. And no wonder they're so inspired, because that moment also gave me some amount of inspiration.
I mean, like, you see Justin Bieber crying, or like when the audience is like singing along to his songs. Not just Justin Bieber. I think that's a pretty bad example. Okay, just artists in general. I mean, when you're a first-time performer, like on a big stage, and you're singing your original, and then like 30,000-40,000 people singing along to it, I think that should inspire you enough to like write another one.
I really want that.
Right.
And I think I can add that to the question the answer to your question, like what keeps me going.
Right.
I think
This-
that's gonna be one
Mhm.
other thing that I can add.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would love to experience that, man.
I mean, I think it's only a matter of time you do.
I really hope so.
With all the work that you're putting into the music that you're creating for us, I think it's only a matter of time.
And I think with the help of Black creatives,
Right.
with
of
what we're
course.
doing right now, I do feel that there's so much potential for not just me, but for any other independent artist who would love to, make their statement, make their music out there.
And with that being said, like, is there anything that you're working on right now? Like, any work in progress?
Okay. I have a song called Love Struck.
Right.
Yeah. I don't want to say much about it.
But I think you should give us a little bit, like,
Yeah.
like, just have us a little, get us a little excited about what's coming.
Yeah, that sounds nice. Okay. Let me try. So, I think we as humans, we all go through that phase, okay? Like, we find someone so attractive
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, it doesn't matter, okay? Like, it can be a female, it can be a male. We all go through this. Like, we find someone so attractive, but we see that they are in a relationship with someone else.
Right.
And as a normal good person, I would never want to interfere in someone's
Mhm.
good relationship. But all I can do is imagine, right? I can just for me,
This is
for-
just your
yeah.
fantasy.
just my pleasure, and
Right.
it's just my trip. I want to think about it. I want to imagine it because
Mm-hmm.
she inspired me. She was so beautiful. I'd never
Mhm.
seen a beautiful girl like that here.
And is she from here?
Yeah, she is from here. I'm never gonna say the name.
Of course. I think let's hide that identity.
let's keep it a secret. And so I saw her, and then the moment I saw her, I knew it was not gonna happen because she was already with someone else,
Mm-hmm.
and I respect that. I have that sense of respect for people.
Right.
And but then being who I am, being an artist, it kind of inspired me. So I
And
didn't
you
want
just
to.
had to.
I didn't
put
want to waste a minute. Like
Mhm.
I go back home, and then I find the best piece of music I could, and then I sat down.
So was the song sampled from another song, or how did the
little bit of
melody?
both.
Yeah.
A little bit of both. So I got introduced to a producer from USA.
Right.
I can't state his name because he doesn't want it.
Mm-hmm.
But he introduced me to this beautiful beat with a lot of saxophone, and
Right.
I am a big fan of saxophone. I just love the sound, the trumpets, the wind instruments,
Mhm.
to be specific. And so that loop was so crazy, and I was like,
Mhm.
all right, I think we got to do something about this.
Just implement that into the song.
Yeah, and me and my friends, we worked on that beat, and then so every time I have inspiration, if I'm forcing it out, it doesn't come out okay. Like if I'm sitting down to write a song with
Right.
no inspiration, but since I said that woman inspired me,
Mm-hmm.
so every time I'm inspired, it doesn't take me much time to write it down.
Right.
It'll just be coming out, like it's just the blues
It
or
just oozes out.
yeah.
Like you can't contain it.
Yeah, it's just coming out because it's all real. No, I'm not
Right.
trying to hide anything. I'm not
Mhm.
trying to lie. I'm just being very honest. It might sound a little dirty at times,
Mhm.
but it's all
It's just raw.
it's all a perspective.
raw.
It's all my own
Mhm.
POV that I.
And as music should be, it shouldn't be
Yeah.
so
It should be
filtered.
about expressing your feelings,
Right.
your true
And
emotions.
That is your.
Yeah.
That is you expressing your feelings,
Yeah.
and I think we'll get to know what those feelings
Are
are after we get to listen to
Yeah.
the song, which will be out when.
So I don't have the dates for it. I'm so
Mhm.
sorry, but I can guarantee it's gonna be out next month because November is my favorite month.
Right. I mean, I think it's everybody's favorite month. It's like the right time. It's not too cold. It's not too hot. And with that being said, I think since you don't have a date for this,
Nope.
you can follow Adi Weird on Instagram.
Yeah.
Why don't you go
Okay,
ahead and tell them your handle and also your YouTube, Spotify, so that people can just keep track.
I think on Instagram you can just type Master Weird, and on Spotify and YouTube just Weird. I think I'm the only weird. There might be some other, but
There
You can
there
just-
are other weirdos, but you're the only weird.
I'm the real weird.
Yeah. So that's all we have for tonight.
Oh. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, it was,
was
such
a-
a pleasure.
It was my pleasure.
I mean, I think this conversation really went somewhere.
We could have gone on.
Thank you again for taking the time to come here. And then, also, like I said, on such short notice, really appreciate it.
Not a problem.
And we hope to do this more in the
Yeah.
days to come. And then we're really looking forward to Love Struck
Yes, sir.
and to get an idea of what you were really feeling at that moment for this particular girl whose identity should
It should never be
yeah
revealed.
disclosed.
Yeah.
And that's all we have. This is 90.8 Hills FM, your RJ Marjong, and signing off. Thank you and have a good day.
Hello listeners, ito taksya RJ Marjong aro Master WYRD taijong la conversation aro moi bisas kore je listeners apni khan sob mano ajila program be bishi alag din nishna aro aji be bishi enjoy korigina thakibo koigina bhabana kore je aro listeners moi apni khan ge ekta chutu jokes nishna apni khan ge ekta kobole mon thaka to amian khala mungso de holibi locally khushi pai sabji khan ki holibi locally bisare hoina noy to apni khan locally khushi pa nishina ami khan la local artist khan ge support kuribina apni khan sabe alag man laga video na sabe ko noy sai holibi moye holibi apni holibi ene sob sai daigo andas ta khan la de like ko daigo aro mohan local artist khan nolibe ami khan local manhan ki kurise kule to mohan ignore kor de na sa to sai holibi like no kor de subscribe no kori de to আমি খান নাকুৰিছে কলে তো কোন ভাৰ মানৱতা খান গাই কেনে মদত কৰব আমি খান জোৰ আমি খান লা জাগা আছে আমি খানে মদত কৰব লাগে এটো পা সদায় লোকাল আৰ্টিষ্ট কান কে সাপোর্ট কৰবে আপনি খান লোকাল মংস লোকাল সবজি খাব মন থাকা নিচিনা কি তে হলিবি ভিডিও খান গানা খান তে হলিবি আগে তো লোকাল লাতে সাপোর্ট কৰ দিবি কই কিনা ৰিকুৱেষ্ট কৰ দেছে আৰু লিসনার্স ইটো আছে আৰু মহান যাই আছে গানা একটা দুইটা শুনিব এনে কোন জলদি আপনি কান লগতে ওয়াপাস আইব
Alho no ni ngo kumzu rengu no ado kiwi kuro tsuche ni tirengu no ni kujo pelo atala hipo veche la kishilupe ipu alho shiki ki virengu no o kukum rapes ni khutuni ni la ri ki chetlo atala hipo no la kishi ki te mi shive شوقي يعني يكخدي في لوي شوقي هي خافي موني
Looking up the hill is the town we chose to leave. We watched the sun go down, your head danced with the wind. Your face painted with hues, my heart raced with the wind. Your voice loved me, none was better in the wind. Step out in the middle of the night to the hills far away. We stand on top of our cars, wishing at a shooting stars. Our feet dancing in tunes, the stars smiled as we swayed. Your hands held mine in town to never slip away. The sight sunset reminded me of all the sins that I had seen with you. We sensed while the cold wind kept blowing at us. We get just a little too drunk and set off to pieces to empty shade. We laugh and laugh until dawn. I felt that it's with you. Step out in the middle of the night to the hills far away. We'd stand on top of our cars, wishing at a shooting stars. Our feet dancing in tunes, the stars smiled as we swayed. Your hands held mine in town to never slip away. The sky at sunset reminded me of all the things that I had seen with you. We sensed while the cold wind kept blowing at us. We get just a little too drunk and set off to pieces to empty shades. We'd laugh and laugh until dawn. I felt that it's with you. Looking up the hill is the town we chose to leave. We watched the sun go down, your head danced with the wind. Yeah, yeah. It's a good day, everybody's feeling okay. Things are going fine, even though everybody knows it's Monday. My uncle had another daughter, is not feeling great. Hey, gave her a lovely name, I'm pretty sure she'll grow up okay. Hold up, you need to pull up before you roll out. You don't need medication just to cheer up. So take your feel, let 'em hear. I'll tell you all you need to do is say a prayer and you will hear. Yo, yo.
Picking my bags, I'm down with this pain. Picking my bag was feeling insane. Picking my bag was feeling so chained. Picking my bag, I needed to playing low. I hit the road, I'm all alone, but I wouldn't stop my steps, I'm carrying on. Oh Lord, I know I'm flown, I know I'm lost. Maybe that's the reason why they're laughing down. I'm living minus the worries, I'm trying to sketch in my stories. And if I broke or hurt or did them dirty, tell them I'm sorry. Oh God, tears in my eyes every day, every night. Still act like I'm okay, not giving up. And I keep taking the blame for my life on forgot. And I grew closer to God, I'm getting out of the dark. Troubles now out of the park. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't trying at all. No, I ain't perfect, but I've been trying to cleanse it up so. And I've been searching for a cause of motivation and goal. I tend to do it all in all before I'm crippled and gold. Cause it's a good day, everybody's feeling okay. Things are going fine even though everybody knows it's Monday. My uncle had another daughter, he's not feeling great. Hey, gave her a lovely name, I'm pretty sure she'll grow up okay. I know you had a bad day, sad day, Mayday. Oh wait, I guess some days don't work out, gotta break out. Hop with me on this is beat, make a rhyme, come and kill the beat. Yeah, my brothers making melody, and we're all blessed, and we're giving our best, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're giving our best, hey, everybody's feeling okay. Things are going fine even though everybody knows it's Monday. My uncle had another daughter, he's not feeling great. Hey, gave her a lovely name, I'm pretty sure she'll grow up okay.
Hello listeners, itu taikse mogan local artist kan lagana aro frosty taikse summertime meren sepong lado agetibi kui dise aro second day taikse semi song kito asmila aro third day taikse imti sang taila gana se sunset aro last day ase imli longomar briding up itu gana tinda taikse aro bisas kore se moi apni khan gen nam ko kan to apni khan yad korna thakibo to YouTube ti pai jabo ta hala channel bi subscribe kodibi aro kwa nishna itia mohan time hoi jese to RJ Bella to ola bole se itu wa apni kan sob manuge aspas saf safai rakibi aro bahar gan olai lebi mask cholai takibi social distance rakhi takibi aro itia kwa nishna RJ Bella sign off kore se julde aigena aro next program de apni kan sob ke log pabo to bye bye, good night, see you.
90.8 Hills FM, in partnership with Task Force for Music and Arts, presents TaFMA Thursday. Stay tuned to listen to local artists every Thursday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. on 90.8 Hills FM.
Dear listeners, you have the right to know. Know that HIV is transmitted only through 4 routes.
Unprotected sex with an infected person.
Sharing of infected needles and syringes.
HIV-infected mother to her baby.
Transfusion of HIV-infected blood.
For more information on HIV, dial 1097.
This information is brought to you by Nagaland State AIDS Control Society.
You're listening to 90.8 Hills FM Radio.
This is 90.8 Hills FM radio station, using our voice to rate your choice. Stay tuned.